A local artist and graphic designer turns comics into art, and he does it all for a good cause. Tonight we have a closer look at the man behind Out of the Dust Designs.
I'm Christopher Johnson with Out of the Dust Designs. Lots of Cowboy Bebop, it's a classic. Some old 90s Superman. This is actually the leftovers of the Wolverine. We definitely hit up the used bookstores a lot. Grassroots in particular does really good to get us a good handful of quarter comics, you know, that the cover's a little beaten up, you know, there's some pages ripped out. This would be considered a collector's item for some people, but you know, it's beaten to heck. So I'll try to lay things out in a way that I like. I'm gonna go ahead and then move them off. This is usually considered fan art. So fan art covers pretty much anything that is related to another intellectual property that's not official. You lay down the first one. You start rolling from the middle out. It's been a long trek for the geek to become more mainstream. Originally, they were kind of, you know, ostracized for being a geek. And now it's fairly cherished and celebrated, you know. I make some special, like, limited edition ones with that, because that's a really neat cover, too. People dress up to go to openings of movies, the Comic-Cons, like you said, like Wizard World. Get some nice acrylic here. It's been a hard struggle, honestly, to get it out there. Really, that's the biggest challenge. You could be an amazing artist, but if you can't reach people with your art, it doesn't do you any good. And you can kind of see some of the lines coming together. There is some forgiveness. This style in particular with working on the comics is something relatively new for me. Try not to cover his face too much. And I saw an artist that I love do something somewhat similar. And I'm like, you know, that's really cool. So don't be afraid of being a geek, you know, stand out, be yourself. Wolverine's pretty wicked, and have fun while you're at it.
Pretty cool, huh? Well, thanks to our chief photographer for that report. Johnson donates 10% of his art profits to the nonprofit Awaken, which helps combat sex trafficking in our area. And his work will be on display at the Great Basin Geek Con this weekend at Reno Town Mall.